Well, an hour later, I'm making brackets and making parts. I'm no machinist. That camera's gonna go flying. I'm no machinist, even though I have machinist gauges. I barely know how to use them. I wish I did. Played hooky during shop class. I'm gonna set the camera right there. Right there. You can barely see what I'm doing, I know. Drilling some 1/4-inch steel plate to make an upper alternator bracket. I'm hardly doing a perfect job and just getting her done. Yeah, I got a really good drill press. It just stalls. Can you see what I was doing at least? Yeah. Yeah, made in China. Sears, Roebuck in China. I need a couple of things for this Suburban. An optical sensor. Anybody got a 6.5 electronic injection optical sensor? And a rear alternator bracket. Since I mangled this one, well, here's where this bracket goes. It goes from there to there. Put the nut on. And I don't know why they drilled that hole oblong like that. Put this bolt through here. Look at that. A little too long. Now, I don't know why, but they gave me a bolt that was too small in that alternator box. They gave me this bolt. Don't know why. It's too small. Luckily, I got a good selection of nuts and bolts. I'm all lined up before I'm behind my Corvair windshield, rear window rather. There's that alternator right there. That's a 90-degree one. It's got the top on the top and the bottom on the bottom. It's not a 45-degree one. One I'm working on has the lower there and the upper. It's on the side. That's why it has an extra reinforcement that I just chopped away. Chop, chop, chop. Not as cold or cool tonight as it was last night. Last night it was down to 34 plus 1 Celsius. What do we got now? Clock on the wall says 54. Yep. Celsius 13. It's cloudy, so it's not so cool. Well, got my upper and lower alternator bolts. Now all I have to do is redo my back brace that I chopped. Just has to go from here to that bolt boss right there. And I'll crank that baby up. Alright, my battery's going dead. And it's 9 after 9. They're talking on the radio about the Obama Big Bird flap. Unlike politicians, there's a real person inside Big Bird. I like that one. So I'm going to take the tripod out of my pocket and if I can figure out where it is. There we go. Oops. I had one of my tenants make my pockets deeper and she made them too deep. Alright, tripod's on. And I'm going to give up for the night. It's after 9, it's enough. And I'm going to put the belt on. I've got the upper and lower bolts just finger tight snugged. See if I can not whack the camera. Tugging on the idler tensioner. Belt is on, but it's mangled on the air conditioner. Gotta reset it. There we go. Belt is on. I love these Micro V flat belts with their spring tensioners with a little notch to tell you when the belt is stretched to the limit. It really works well. So I'm going to tighten the back up, and I've got these bolts snugged, tight enough. That's riding right on the edge. I think it'll correct itself, but I'm going to ease it over. Mangle the belt, they're 35 bucks. Whoops! There goes the camera. Alright. Alright. Something I noticed on the air, the guy earlier was clearing his throat. Right on the air, right in your ear. Don't you hate when people say, it's like, oops. Alright, I can fire it up. It's not going to charge, obviously. Maybe I can just hook up the alternator wire. It just goes over there. I'm going to just fire it up.
A liar over taxes. Pathetic. TCOT.
Yeah, Obama. Ryan. Romney. Crank her up! Turbo weasel. Alright. Hear the fuel pump? There's a little relay somewhere here that runs an electric fuel pump that supplies the lift pump on the engine. I heard it click. Hang on a second. Crank her up! Turn it off and listen. Hear that fuel pump? There's a relay under the hood that clicks. When it turns off, you hear it click. Listen. Click! Yeah, this relay here. That's the fuel pump relay right there. How do you like that? I just figured it out. Yeah, when that thing clicks, the fuel pump stops. Now you know where the fuel pump relay is. I'm no high-tech geek. I just listen for clicks and whirs and screeches. So I suppose tomorrow I'll weld on my back bracket and I'll fix my trouble light. Of course I won't need to fix it because it won't be dark. I'm going to take this piece of 1 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch flat bar stock and I just ground that bracket a bit deeper so it fits between the alternator back needle bearing. That's got to go to that bolt boss right there. Make a bracket like that, drill it, weld it, triangulate it, and I had my rice and beans, so I'm all stuffed up. Gotta put a few more of those up. Alrighty, good nighty.